Hi, my name is Tanya Rhodes. I am reading a statement provided by my Aunt Karen and Uncle Tony Verti in California. They are trying to get custody of my sister's two children, but for some reason, Bethany Christian Services continues to deny any placement. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah.
You're doing great.
Okay. But there are three reasons that were given to Bethany Christian Services to deny placement of adoption of my nephew, Manuel Toledo Jr., and niece, Brelia Ray Sally, for no good reason, to my Aunt Karen and Uncle Tony Verti, because they're in California. The children would not, reasons for denial, the children would not be able to maintain regular visits with their brother, whom I have custody of, Manuel's fictive kin grandparents, and other relatives they have in Michigan. The best way to ensure the children stay connected with relatives is to place Manuel and Brelia with relatives, not break them apart and put them with strangers. Now, my aunt and uncle are committed to making sure Manuel and Brelia maintain contact with all their Michigan relatives.
Now, if I remember right, is your aunt, kind of work does she do
She is a social worker herself.
in California?
Yep, with
And
the
she
master's
got her training here in
licensure.
Michigan, right?
Yes.
Great.
Yep, she's a social worker herself, but they don't even want to give the kids to her.
Foster care licensed, right? And has the compact been approved between Michigan and California?
No, they don't want to give the kids to my aunt and uncle. They want them, they're still in foster care. They want to, they're trying to,
Foster care givers.
yes, they can do that.
I believe she's a social worker for the California prison system.
I know she's a social worker in the state of California, yes. And they were trying to say that she doesn't have, that her and her husband Tony don't have learning discipline techniques, but they do. She has co-parenting experience with family members, and she has 11 siblings, brothers and sisters. Tony has 4 brothers, and she works professionally with children of at-risk families. In essence, Bethany Christian Services chose to ignore this information to justify their decision. That's why the children are still in foster care when they should be with family in order to keep in touch with other family members, I would think, but
Well, they have all kinds of loving family that wants to take care of them.
yeah.
Do you have any idea why they're not giving the children?
I don't have a clue.
You don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue what's going on with that.
I-
That's why we're still fighting. They're trying to let the foster care family adopt the children, and we're still fighting because we do not want that to happen. When we have family that are willing to take care of the children, they don't even need to be in foster care. If she didn't have family, I could understand that. We're here. She has
You
family.
all, I mean, your aunt is very well spoken. Several of
Yes.
us have talked to her on the phone from California. She comes here, she would do anything to get these children.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.